I go to Elite Six because it's a great way to promote me and my business to other business owners, and it's also a great way of getting referrals and giving referrals as well. I guess it's a family environment. It's not a pushy place where you're supposed to provide referrals or receive referrals. I think it's a great way to learn about business, learn about yourself, and get that type of support that you probably would pay for outside of it. So for me, it's a great way to motivate myself and also provide advice and assistance to other people who are in the same position as me. The best thing about Elite Six for me is that it's really helped me understand the importance of promoting yourself and promoting your business and providing that great service to your clients. Prior to joining Elite Six, I didn't have any experience in business networking, but I had some misconceptions about what it was. And after joining Elite Six, it's completely shown me that I was completely wrong about what business networking was and how it works in the positive. I love business networking now. I love networking. I love meeting people anyway. And this is just a way of meeting people, but over business topics, but also personal topics as well. The best bit of advice, which is very important in Christchurch, is how small Christchurch is and how quickly information about you, whether good or bad, will spread. I come from Australia, and I come from a big city where it's generally very hard to get your name out there, whereas in Christchurch, if you're providing good service, it's really easy. And so far, most of my business has grown simply off the good word and referrals from my existing client base, which is excellent. But I've also heard feedback from other people about business owners and self-employed business owners particularly who don't provide good service, and it's amazing how small Christchurch is and how quickly that information goes out. I have definitely seen people who have they've had some sort of tragedy in their life, whether it's personal or business related, and how they've been able to bounce back, but also how what they've said about Elite Six being that support base for them. People who have gone through really traumatic experiences but said that 1 hour a week where I attended Elite Six helped me so much because I had friends in there. They weren't just acquaintances, they became friends. They became my family, and that gave me the strength to continue on. So that's one of the things that I love about business networking, but particularly Elite Six, in that it provides you with that massive amount of support, both on a personal level and on a business level. So I've been with Elite Six for a number of years now. So I moved to New Zealand about 3.5 years ago, and I probably joined Elite Six about 2.5 years ago. And it was my first introduction to the local business environment. Prior to this, I was working for big corporate financial services institutions, and this is my first foray into being the self-employed world. And I've had the opportunity to attend other groups as well as a visitor, and again, you get a different dynamic at each one. But overall, I think I've been with Elite Six for about 2.5, 3 years, yeah. If someone was asking me why I should join a business networking group and why specifically Elite Six, what I'd tell them is, if you're someone who is looking for support, you're looking for people who are going to help you grow yourself and grow your business, if you're looking for a supportive family environment, and you're looking for somewhere that is a little bit more relaxed, there isn't as much pressure to bring referrals or expect referrals, then I would suggest Elite Six is a place for you. I've not experienced for a long time any negative people in the group. For the most part, in 99% of cases, everyone's really supportive, and whether you bring business to the group or not, they still maintain that support, they still help you, and there's no expectation of something in return. I think that is the benefit of Elite Six, that family environment, that the supportive environment they have, and the way they help each other out. I've found Danny to be a really helpful person. Obviously, he's got a lot of personality, and sometimes people aren't sure how to take him. One thing I will say to everyone is Danny's got a heart of gold, and he really wants people to improve. I mean, most people aren't aware of all the stuff that he does for members outside of those 1 hour meetings that you attend each week. And if you need help on your website, you need help with online marketing, if you need help with any advice in relation to business, because he runs and has run a lot of businesses. Danny gives people so much time, and I don't think people see that. And he used to run like a social networking type group as well. And again, he did that out of the goodness of his heart. I think when you meet Danny, you need to be aware that he's a guy that just wants to connect people. He wants to help people out, and he sees the best way of doing that is bringing people together. And that's why Elite Six has such a good dynamic, in that you're just there to help yourself and help each other. And you can't go wrong with a group like that. You know, there's no pressure for you to be someone you're not, and everyone's just helpful. That's what I found, and it was probably the best networking group I could have joined when I came from Australia into New Zealand, and particularly into Christchurch. You know, it was amazing, the support I got, the advice. You know, I probably wouldn't be in this spot if I didn't get to join Elite Six. I probably would have been out of business within, you know, the first year. That's how important Elite Six was to me, and Danny's assistance in that.